Okay, so there's something I've been observing. Actually, I've been noticing it for quite a long time. I'm going to try to put this in the best context that I can, and I'm hoping that what I'm saying will make sense. Have you noticed that there's been a lot of extremes lately, especially, let's say, in this last year? Whether that's in our relationships intimately, whether that's in our relationships with family, work environment, our finances. Just look even around you. I had just said to someone the other day, my goodness, what is going on? It seems like it's one thing right after the other. And it doesn't have to be all, I'm not talking all tragedy, all horrificness. Little things. I hit something in the road. I had to get my front bumper replaced. Okay, it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. Fast forward 2 weeks, my daughter gets hit. Her car's totaled. Okay, well, fast forward a few days, driving was required for her job, and so she was let go. Fast forward a couple days, and again, it isn't, I'm not complaining, I'm not just, it could be so much worse. My husband could be in Iraq somewhere and have been killed, or you know what I mean? I could have cancer and be on my last days, or so I don't want to come across complaining. What I'm doing is actually just observing. I feel like I need to maybe wave a flag and say, is anybody seeing this? Am I the only one? Contrast, polarities, extremes. There doesn't seem to be a lot of middle ground anymore. We see it in our economy, the whole little middle class. Yeah, middle class doesn't, I don't know if you know, but this really is starting to get to the point where it doesn't really exist anymore. There's struggle or I'm doing great. There's not a lot of in between. Relationships. Notice the relationships you have with people. Again, extremes. It's like, oh, I love you. Oh, bye-bye. Okay, yeah, because no, I'm not the one. But either way, I just noticed there's a lot of extremes. And to me, it seems like, have you ever watched the news coverage, and they're covering a tornado? And they're hovering above, the helicopters flying above with the news camera, and you see that on one side of the street, it's done. Like there's no, where's the houses? Where did they go? Gone. Okay, then you go to this side of the street, they pan, and guess what? There's houses. How does this happen? Like, one side of the street is how about your house is standing, your neighbor's house is gone? Okay, how does that work? How does that, and that's kind of what it feels like. The energy is just kind of like chaotic, and it's either peace or war, love or hate, good or bad, Republican, Democrat, Christian, not Christian, Muslim, oh my goodness. Really? Really? Why am I ranting? Well, maybe because I'm bored and the only person home with me right now is my Chihuahua. That's not the point, is it? Oh, no, it isn't. The point is this. Right here, people, I think this is where we need to be. Right here. What is this? What is this? Oh, I think Dr. Wayne Dyer called this the gap. I think he called it the gap. You know what this is? This is like that middle place. Shh. It's where we're not in such an extreme. Because when we're here kind of in that middle ground, I can understand Republic, I can understand Democrat. I can understand good, I can understand bad. I can understand wrong, I can understand right. Do you see what I'm saying? When we're here in the middle, we have a much broader view. It's like going to a play. I remember, or a concert. We've all been to a concert of some kind, even if it's just a band at your high school. We've been somewhere. So, I went to take my kids to a concert, Death Cab for Cutie. Yes. And our seats are like clear on the other side. Now, mind you, we're just right up from the band, like right there on top of the band, but from the side. So we really only got one view of the stage. Our perception was limited. And the people that were clear on the other side, really close, you could almost grab and touch that little death cab cutie guy. But guess what? Their view was limited because they were seeing it from just that one angle. If we would have gone here to the middle, oh yeah, the middle ground, our view becomes broader. Yes, it does. We see a lot more. Yes, we do. Yeah, and so I think that's what all my rambling's about. I think we're in a time of contrast. For whatever reason, say it's the way the stars are aligned. That's good with me. My suggestion is maybe we need to start changing our points of view, and maybe this extreme contrast, this tension between, you know, white and black and good and bad and all that chaos, maybe some of that will start to die down. Not only that, again, it gives us a clearer view. We see the whole picture, and then we can make a much better assessment if we're seeing the whole picture and not just a portion, not just a side. It's all these, I'm going to take a side. It's like the extreme. Choose, you know, one side of the street is obliterated. I didn't say that right at all, did I? One side of the street is not damaged. The other side of the street is completely gone, flattened. Okay? When we stand in the middle of the street, we're not really affected by either, are we? No, we're not. We're in that middle place. We're in that in-between. We're in the gap. And there's a lot more peace and calm here and balance. When you stand in the middle of the seesaw, what happens? You balance. Yes, you do. But if you go to one side of the seesaw, boom, and you go to the other side, boom. See? We don't know. No. We want to be a little bit more aligned in the center. Yes, we do, for balance and perception. And the more of us that come in to this place, it's like a ripple effect, we will then start permeating this peacefulness, I tell you, and it will spread. We're going to be like a peace virus. Oh yeah, infectious disease of love coming right at you. Can't shake it. It's one of those diseases. There is no shot for this. Let's just try it. It's just an idea. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? Spend a few hours liking somebody.